Welcome back, YouTube friends. Glad to have you here once again for a brand new week of bluegrass guitar awesomeness, also known as BGA. Something I completely come up with off the top of my head just now. I'd like to talk to you guys this week about a lesson I had mentioned that I wanted to do, and that is getting from G to F. Now, F and G have a special relationship, much the same as D to C, or A to G, or C to B flat, along the same lines. Okay, it happens to be G, A, B, C, D, E, F is the seventh note away from G in the G major scale. Now, F sharp is the actual note in G major scale, but if we take that F sharp note, flatten it, it comes the same thing as a G7. We've flattened it, we've made it a flat seventh, which makes it a dominant 7 chord. Now, G and F have a special relationship as well, because if we take the major scale of G, and this is going to get a little technical, and we take that F sharp note and we flatten it to make an F note, that makes it a flatted seventh. Well, the G major scale, one of the modes of the G major scale is called a mixolydian mode. It's the fifth mode of the major scale. And all this means is that it is a major scale with a flatted seventh. So instead of this, we have this. We have a flatted seventh, okay? So we don't have a major seventh, we have a flatted seventh. Okay, so that means we got a nice little bluesy sound, a nice little bluesy and jazzy sound, and that is all because of the flatted seventh. Okay, so what I'm trying to get at here is, a lot of songs go from G to F. I do a song called Blue or Shaded Green that I've written, and I've got a lesson on that, and it goes from a G to F a couple times. There's another song that goes, it's Salt Creek. It goes from C. So it stays in F for a little while. Another one is called Red-Haired Boy. So it's from G to F. Well, I get them both mixed up because they sound a lot like Salt Creek and Red-Haired Boy. And so getting to F is a matter of, and using the F scale to go in with the G major with a minor seventh, all this mess. I'm getting twisted up thinking about it. What I'm trying to get at is, if you watch one of my advanced licks, one of my recent ones, I did a cool little lick where it went from this G to the F back to the D sharp. And the F right here is a very key place if you're playing in G. On Blue or Shaded Green as well, on part of the solo, I went up to this. And I saw Brian Sutton on his Secrets for Successful Flat Picking DVD. He's playing a song called Decision at Glady Fork. It's the intro song he plays, and it's off of his Ready to Go album. And he gets to where he is in this area of the fretboard. And while watching that, I really stuck to that. I really hung on to that because I really liked the way it sounded, the way it looked. And I liked some of the pull-offs he was using. And so I incorporated that into my Bluer Shade of Green solo, which if you want to see, you can go find the Bluer Shade of Green video on my website, excuse me, on my YouTube, and go over that. But going from G to F, you can go from this G if you watch Tony Rice on his Tony Rice Masterclass where he goes over Red Haired Boy, I've told you in a previous video to think of a D shape as this. If you move that up to where you have the 9th fret for your ring finger, the 7th fret for your first finger on G, and then on the B string have the 8th fret. If you move that down a whole step, that's 1, 2 spots, and you have an F. And the same things that you would do up here in G, you need to do when you get down to F. Okay, so whatever you're doing here for G, and then when you get down to here, you can just go back to box 1. Okay, so that becomes is a very good scale to use. It's the same thing as an F major scale, but you're using it for the key of G. It's another way of putting the mixolydian mode for the key of G. It's using that flatted 7th, and because it's only changing one note of the G scale, the G major scale, you can pretty much use it as a substitute instead of the G major scale, especially in bluegrass, because it gives you that nice little bluesy flatted 7th there. So basically what I wanted to tell you was, in this video, when you're going from G to F in any song, now it's typically you want to do it when it's a song that stays in F a little while, or think of it this way: if it has a G chord and an F chord, then you can kind of interchange. You can use the same scale for both. As long as you land on the root on the G. Or you land on the F, either one. You can use them interchangeably when you're going from G to F, okay? And that's basically what I wanted to go over. I feel like this lesson's been sloppy, and I don't really know how to better describe it as that. I mean, I'm trying hard, but sometimes it happens. You know what you're doing, but it's hard to convey that. Basically, whatever you're doing in G, you can do in F if you're in the key of G, and it just gives it a bluesier sound. Or if it includes the chords of G and F, then you can play that same scale over both, and it'll sound just fine. Okay. I'm tempted to redo this video, but I really don't understand how I would do it a different way. So every now and then, you guys might be having to deal with the hardships I have of trying to explain what I'm thinking in my head. But I think I'll go ahead and post this video. So this is how to get from G to F. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. So I'll see you guys next time. I hope it's been helpful to you. Leave me a comment below. Maybe it can help me for future lessons like this. Like I said, I'm very tempted to do this lesson over, but there are things that I've thought of in this lesson that I know I won't think of again. Okay, so I'm definitely going to post this video. So do me a favor, leave me some comments below. Give me some ideas on what I could have done better to help you understand it better. I don't know. I've tried to give you some examples. And also, check out my other videos. Go to my YouTube page and subscribe my channel. There's a video popping up down here. Should be pretty soon. And go to www.secretsoftexasbluesguitar, which should be above my head up here. Check that website out. Tell your friends, and if this video has done anything for you, leave a comment, and also share it with your friends. I cannot stress that enough. I want to help as many people as I can learn how to play guitar and learn how to play it well and learn how to enjoy it, be better at it, increase their proficiency at it. And the key is playing slow before you speed up. Okay, so I'm going to end this video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and no telling what's down the road, but hopefully it'll be something I'm more comfortable with explaining. Okay, and so thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Have a great week, and God bless.